I told my sister's husband she was trying to get pregnant behind his back and ruined their marriage. Am I the asshole? 33 female. I come from a family where I'm the oldest of 3 sisters. I'm also a wife and a mama to a rambunctious 5-year-old girl. My youngest sister, Emily, 27 female, has always wanted kids. But when she married her husband, Toby, 30 male, I was informed they were not planning on having children. I was put off, but thought it was a decision they made as a couple. A few weeks ago, I met Emily for our monthly girls' night out. After a few drinks, she admitted to me that she's always wanted to be a mother, and Toby kept saying no due to his childhood background. She said she's heard of men not wanting kids in their 20s, but changing their mind as they mature, and always thought Toby would do the same. But he's remained adamant that he did not want any. She then told me that she had her IUD taken out, so they have been using condoms while she's choosing her next birth control option. I was shocked to hear that she was taking used condoms to try and get pregnant in secret.
Jesus.
I was completely taken aback and told my sister that what she is doing is the female version of men poking holes in condoms. I said she needs to stop immediately, and what she was doing was crazy. My sister blew my concern off and said he was just really great with other kids, and she said she knows Toby will be a great dad. She then laughed it off and changed the subject. The next day, I confided in my husband. He was disgusted and said that what she is doing is unacceptable and said I can't let her continue doing this. I called Emily and said that I was freaked out about what she told me and wanted her to promise that she would stop trying to get pregnant without Toby's consent. Emily got defensive and said I didn't understand the situation because my husband has always been excited about kids, even more than me. She said she made a mistake bringing it up to me and that I needed to drop the subject because it's her life. A week after the phone call, I still couldn't let it go. I reached out to her husband behind her back and asked to grab a coffee. I tried to keep it vague that he should talk to her more about the idea of kids because I don't think she was being honest with him. We did some back and forth, but he still wasn't getting it. I finally spilled the beans that I think she's trying to get pregnant, and he kept pressing on how/what I knew. Once the condom thing came out, he looked sick and quickly excused himself. An hour-ish after, Emily began to blow up my phone with missed calls and texts, freaking out on me and calling me all sorts of terrible things. I finally picked up one of her calls and she was hysterical on how I ruined her marriage and that Toby had thrown out the word divorce during their fight. She screamed that I'm jealous of her focus on her career and wanted to be the only one with kids because my whole personality is being a good-for-nothing stay-at-home mom and it's the only thing